Welcome to The Clue. Right about now, we take you back to one of the most dramatic chapters in Nigeria's political history, A time when elections were not just about ballot boxes, but about fire, about mistrust, about chaos. The name of that period, Operation Wetie. So now let's explain Wetie. Wetie means pour it, burn it. In the early 1960s, Western Nigeria was boiling. Politicians were fighting like traders in Balogun market over the last piece of Ankara cloth. Election results were disputed. Tempers were high, and before you could say NEPA don't take light, houses were burning, cars were burning, even reputations were burning. That is why the people called it Operation Wetie. So fast forward to 1983, same Western region, same drama, elections again, and the wahala repeated itself. Disputes everywhere, mistrust filled the air, and violence scattered communities. Chief Tola Adeniyi, veteran author and political analyst, recently reminded us of this period. And the man spoke boldly, He said, they were thinking of guns and machines, but they did not know Yorubaland had stronger weapons. Forget AK-47, Yoruba people had cultural, spiritual, and psychological weapons that Oyinbo technology could not match. So, but let's be clear, Adeniyi was not praising violence, He was explaining resilience. He was showing that resistance is not only about bullets. Sometimes it is about brain, culture, and community power. So think of it like this, while politicians were flexing muscle, ordinary people were flexing sense. And sense often wins more than muscle. Operation Wetie was not just an ordinary matter, it symbolized the total breakdown of political order. Imagine voting today and tomorrow your neighbor's shop is gone because someone did not agree with the results. That was how deep the mistrust reached. After the 1983 elections, divisions became worse. Families stopped talking, communities split, and trust in democracy fell to zero. Yet Nigerians, being Nigerians, still found jokes inside the chaos. Us now, even in trouble, we will laugh. Someone might say, my house is gone, but at least NEPA will not send me bill again. Dark humor, but that is survival anyway. Chief Adeniyi's big point was simple, history matters. If we do not study these messy chapters, we will repeat them. And let's be honest, Nigerian politics sometimes feels like a broken record, Same disputes, same mistrust, same wahala. But if we learn, maybe we can break the cycle. Maybe next time, instead of petrol, we'll be just through suya sticks, less damage, more flavor. So what is the takeaway right here? Operation Wetie reminds us that democracy is fragile. Elections are not only about winners and losers. They are about trust, fairness, and peace. Without those, you get chaos, and chaos is expensive. Burnt houses do not rebuild themselves, Chief Adeniyi concluded that Nigeria's political story cannot be complete without revisiting these conflicts. They shape how we see governance today. And honestly, he is right. Every time politicians start shouting, remember, we have been here before and we do not want it to go back. So now let us dig deeper. Operation Wetie was more than just fire and destruction. It was a mirror of society. It showed how quickly mistrust can turn neighbors into enemies. It shows how fragile democracy can be when leaders put ambition above people. And it showed how ordinary citizens, tired of manipulation, sometimes respond in ways that shock the world. The 1983 elections added another layer. By then, Nigeria had already tasted military rule, so people were hungry for democracy. But the elections brought disappointment. Allegations of rigging, intimidation, and unfairness filled the air, and once again, the Western region became a theater of unrest. Chief Adeniyi's reflections reminds us that politics is not just about numbers. It is about emotions. It is about culture and history. Chief Adeniyi argued that Yoruba people had weapons more powerful than guns, weapons of resilience, weapons of strategy and unity. So in other words, the real strength of people is not in violence, but in their ability to survive, adapt, and resist oppression. Think about it, guns can destroy, but culture can endure. Bullets can silence, but memory can speak louder. That is why Operation Wetie is still discussed today. It is not just about the fire, but about the lessons. So what lessons can we get here? First thing first is that democracy needs trust. Without trust, elections become battles, not celebrations. The second aspect is that leaders must respect the will of the people. When leaders ignore fairness, they plant seeds of chaos. And thirdly, citizens must remember history, because history is the clue to the future. Nigeria today still faces challenges, Elections still bring tension. Politicians still argue. Communities still divide, but if we remember Operation Wetie, maybe we can avoid repeating it. Maybe we can build a democracy that is stronger, fairer, and more peaceful. So next time you hear Operation Wetie, do not think barbecue. Think history. Think lessons. Think peaceful politics. Because if we do not learn, we will keep wetting things we should not protect. This is the clue. Very serious and always digging deep. I beg, like, share, and subscribe, because history is not just about past. It is the clue to the future. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next one.